Good morning, students. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Today is Monday, August 24th. And if you go to your Canvas calendar, I'll talk here about what you're completing today. So today, we're going to review over Book 1, Chapters 3 and 4. And I'm going to use a PowerPoint to give some ideas of maybe how to annotate in your book if you still don't have a strong grasp over that. And also reviewing chapters 3 and 4 is going to help you in preparation for tomorrow's reading quiz. By the end of the day, you do need to submit a picture or some type of document of your annotations in your book so far. So I talked about this on Friday. If you like to annotate in your book, you write and highlight, that's fine. All you have to do is take some pictures of your progress. Or if you prefer to write in a notebook, you just take pictures of the notes that you've written. Another option too is if you prefer Google Documents and you'd like to type in your annotations for each chapter, you would just send that document to me in this link here. So here's the link. You have several options of how to upload, and that's due at 11:59 p.m. tonight. All right. The second thing is keep in mind that you do need to finish reading chapters 1 through 6 by tomorrow. You will take Book 1 reading check quiz, and that will be over chapters 1 through 6 in Book 1. So let's go ahead and get started on the review over chapters 3 and 4. Like I said before, this is a great opportunity to demonstrate your annotations so that you can use that as examples for today's assignment. And also this is going to help you understand chapters 3 and 4 and prepare you for tomorrow's quiz as well. So you're going to follow along and you can answer the questions on notebook, a sticky note in your book if you want. You could also use a Google Doc, like I said. So just use whatever, but make sure that you follow along and answer these questions. You will be able to use your book for tomorrow's quiz. Chapter 3, The Night Shadows. Look at the section at the end of the chapter beginning with the paragraph. The words were still in his hearing. Dickens, 15. Keep in mind that these pages are from my book, and you might have a different edition. However, for the most part, they should be very similar, if not the same. Number 1. As Laurie awakes from his dream, he is relieved of his negative fears. What clues regarding the thematic element of resurrection can you locate in this section? So first off, on a sticky note in your notes, you could write things like resurrection, in quotes, consciousness of daylight. The shadows of the night were gone. Looked out at the rising sun. Many leaves of burning red and golden yellow still remained. The sun rose bright and placid and beautiful. Gracious creator of the day. So you could underline these lines and write resurrection to the side because that's what they're in reference to. Chapter 4. This is dealing with the motif of dreams. His mind was busily digging in the live red coals. Dickens, 19. Connect this sentence to chapter 3. What can we infer about the repetition of the motif of digging? So first off, do you know what motif means? If not, it is a one-word or two-word noun that is a recurring theme of the text. A theme is a complex or is a complete sentence. Here's an example. The motif is evil. The theme, kindness will defeat wickedness. Chapter 4, Imagery and Mood. So a question you could ask yourself and that you need to know is, what words does Dickens use to describe the room where Mr. Lorry meets Miss Manette? Number 4, what mood is set by this description? Number 5, how is this consistent with the mood established in chapters 2 and 3? Now, if you're not really familiar with these terms, there is a link that I've provided, Imagery and Mood. And this does a great job of just kind of defining that. Chapter 4, Lucy. How is Lucy Manette characterized? What may be a modern-day comparison for Lucy? How is Mr. Lorry connected to Lucy? So be familiar with these questions. These are questions that you need to find in your book, be familiar with for tomorrow's quiz. Mr. Lorry. How does Mr. Lorry describe for Miss Manette his relationship to his customers? How does Mr. Lorry's actions seem to contradict this? So in one way, Mr. Lorry describes how he interacts with his customers, but in what way does his actions seem to go against what he says? Number 10, recount the details of the story of Mr. Manette. The next couple of questions dealing with the characterization of Miss Pross. Analyze the characterization of Miss Prose. What do her actions suggest about her relationship with Lucy Manette? And here's some final analysis. We learn in Chapter 4 that Lucy Manette's mother decided to tell Lucy that her father had died, though she truly did not know what happened to him. Do you think this was a wise decision? Why or why not? So these are some guiding questions that you can use for your annotations for chapters 3 and 4. They're going to help you kind of hone in on these chapters on your own. Also, this is going to help you in review for tomorrow's quiz. So I know this isn't the best way, considering that we're on asynchronous schedule, but that slideshow should do a pretty good job of just kind of summarizing the main things you need to focus in on chapters 3 and 4. So if you have any questions today, whether it's over annotations, maybe more questions about the quiz, or if you just have a question about one of the chapters, something that you're just still stuck on, please email me today. I'll do my best to try to email you as soon as I can, so make sure you complete your annotations after you review chapters 3 and 4. And I will see y'all tomorrow for y'all's quiz. Have a good day.